Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I am excited today, and I know y'all thinking, you always excited. I am, especially when I'm outside in my greenhouse. So I'm outside today, I'm outside the greenhouse, but we're working on a project today. Mostly hubby is working on a project. I am supervising the project. Okay, so we are making a table for the greenhouse. It's going to be one of my seed starting tables. You guys know I have some tables in the greenhouse right now, but this is going to be a little bit bigger and a way for me to kind of lay out all of the seed trays. And so we're going to do that. And so if you want to watch and see how we do that, watch along. So one of the first things my husband is doing, we took a trip to the Home Depot, and I think I showed you guys some footage of that. But basically, he is cutting the pieces first. You can see he has the sawhorse set up as well as his miter saw. And so he is cutting the pieces that will brace the inside. So this table is going to be 8 feet long. And I think we're doing 3 feet high, if I'm not mistaken. I had to put the measurements in here if that's different. But it's 8 feet long. 3 feet high, and I don't remember the depth, but I will put all of that in there when we do it. So he's just getting it ready as we get started. Okay, y'all, we're back. We're making progress. Okay, honey, tell them what you've done so far.
So all we've done so far is cut all the pieces for the top of the table. So it's going to be 8 foot long and roughly about 3 feet wide. So we've cut not quite 3 feet wide, but close. So we've got the 2 8-foot pieces on the side, and we've cut 11 33-inch pieces of wood to brace the top of the table, so that when we put the top on, it'll have enough bracing for anything that she might want to put on it, flower wise, plant wise. No matter what weight, it should support it.
It'll be able to hold it, so my plants won't be on the ground.
Absolutely.
We don't want my plants on the ground. Okay, so we're making progress. So what's the next step?
So we're about to screw all these pieces in, and then we'll work on the bottom of the table.
Okay, all right. Okay, guys, you can see we have the top of the table done. You can see, and hubby is putting on the legs. You see he already has 2 legs up. Now he's putting on the 3rd one. So we are making progress. This is actually another day from when I shot this video, because we've been focusing on some other stuff and trying to take advantage of the weather. Today is not as sunny, but right now it's pleasant. Okay, guys, we have all 4 legs on, as you can see. Now he is putting a rod in between. We're actually going to put wheels on the seed starting table now. Okay, so the wheels are extra, right? You don't have to have them for a seed starting table. But we're putting them on there to make it easy to roll out of the greenhouse if we wanted to, like if the plants wanted more sun or we need to move it around to a different area. So it makes it easier for mobility. Again, it's an extra, it's a nice to have. It is not necessary. So that's what he's doing. He's putting a rod in between. So it's a 3-foot, it's a metal rod, metal rod that'll go on both ends. And then we have these little bitty wheels. I'll show you when he puts them on there that will move, he'll put on there, and that'll be able to help us move it around a little bit. So that's the part that he's doing now. Okay guys, so what you just saw us do was put braces in on each of the legs. My husband just cut a piece of wood at a 45-degree angle and we just drilled it in. As you can see, the wheels are not on there yet. The size drill bit that he needs, he's trying to locate it. So we just went ahead and went on to the braces. So I think the next part is the part on top.
Yeah.
So the next part we're going to do is hardware cloth on top. And again, this will be perfect to have my seat trays on. And so that's the next step. And like I said, the wheels are a nice to have, but we're almost done.
This is what she called it.
Okay, y'all, we're just going to put hardware cloth across the top. We have some, I think they're like chicken wire staples that we'll use to staple it all the way across. And so this will be the perfect top to put seed trays on. And then of course, if you have holes in the bottom of your trays as you're watering, the water can just come through. It can still breathe. This is the perfect application for this. And if you've seen the tables in my greenhouse before, it's the exact same setup, except somebody did those for me and we actually built this one ourselves. So I should say hubby built it himself. I'm just here as supporting cast. So I'm gonna jump in and help hubby, and hopefully we'll be done in just a few minutes. Y'all, the table is done. So the only piece we got left is just to cut the hardware cloth off. My husband's looking for some pliers. Y'all, the temperature has dropped. I've had to put on a jacket. But y'all, look. So this was probably the hardest part, just tedious. So let me see if I can bring you closer. You can see we put the staples in. Let's see. These are poultry net staples. We did them all along the way, and then one in the middle for each one. But it is done. It is done. Y'all, I'm so excited that the table is done. And I'm excited that we did it ourselves. You know, sometimes, you know, everything boils down to time or money, right? Either you're going to spend time or you're going to spend money. And so the first tables that I had, which is smaller than this one, I had somebody build it for me. And that was right when I first got the greenhouse. I was trying to learn what a greenhouse even did, how to do it. So we definitely didn't have time to try to figure out how to do the table, and just didn't have the time. So I had somebody build those two for me, and they have come in handy. But now I need more, and especially we have electricity in the greenhouse, but we didn't get the heater turned on this winter with the propane and all of that. But if I had, I could have just had my seeds in the greenhouse the whole time instead of in my house. So hopefully the next time we do seeds, we will have it climate control, for lack of a better term. And then I'll have these tables throughout the greenhouse as well. So I think I even have wood left over for one more. So that's really exciting. So yeah, so sometimes, again, as part of this journey, you have to do some things that you haven't done before. So of course, gardening is the thing that I haven't done before, but it was nice to assist and help my husband with the table, and to know that we built it together, or that he built it. You know, like I said, I don't want to take any credit. I was his supporting cast, but it's good to know that, you know, we as a family kind of built it together. It's a fun little project to do on our own, and I'm sure the next one that we do will go quicker. So I cannot wait to have it inside the greenhouse with my seed trays on there, plants, and all of that. And in my area, I'm in zone 7A. Our official last frost date is supposed to be tomorrow, but you can see I got on a jacket. It's probably around 50 degrees here this evening, and I think it's supposed to get to like 37 in a couple of days. But then after that, the forecast looks really, really great. So we'll see, right? We're gonna keep watching the 10-day forecast and see if anything pops up. But the plan, I think by Thursday it's supposed to be like 80 in the 80s here, and then at night it's like 65. So if that's the case, then I'll bring my seeds from the house that are still in trays, not yet ready to go out, and I can keep them in the greenhouse all throughout the day. So I'm excited about that. and to see how many trays it holds. So I'll definitely show you that as we get to that point. So thank you guys so much for joining us today on our journey of building a seed starting table. Again, this is all part of it. And again, I like learning new things and getting my hands. I'm not necessarily mechanically inclined. That's not my gift. It's not my ministry. I know what my gifts are. That's not one of them. But I do like to learn and to assist. Like my brain just doesn't intuitively go there like, oh, we should use this for this type of thing. But nevertheless, that's why the Lord puts you with someone who can do those things, and you guys can help each other out. So I hope that you guys have an amazing week. When you see this video, it'll probably be Monday. So I hope that you have an amazing week. Thank you so much for going on this journey with us. And remember, gardening is a journey. Let's grow together.